that initial idea that you go out and you birth, right? You create the offer, you launch it, you put it out. Round one is by far the most challenging. Especially for all of us, we haven't done it before. There's so many new things you're going through, and you saying like, "Hey, I didn't necessarily choose this." There's a lot of people I feel like they kind of are in that situation. They're like, "I have to be an entrepreneur," and that's okay and that's great. But could you kind of walk through with that first, like, what was that first attempt? You know?
Well, there was this big bug-eyed guy that's telling me, "Yeah, just lean in, just go do this, just promise you I'll be there with you every step of the way." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, okay, cool." And at that time, I was totally a fanboy of like entrepreneurship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, Russell Brunson, and all these like I was just fanning out on social media, living in my phone, and I was totally hyped, right? At that point, I was just a diehard fan of entrepreneurship. And I meet you, and you're like, "Yeah, just lean in. You got to go all in, and this and this and so I did." And
Mm,
at that time, I was working at a bus company, and so I was like,
that's
"I don't know
right.
what to sell. You can sell anything. All right, cool. I'm gonna sell bus tickets, right?" So cool. I'm one phone on the way. I grabbed the website, grabbed this. How do I use this thing? I was like kind of like dragging it, dropping, and like I don't want to pay anybody anything for anything because I don't have any money for my mind was like I don't have money for things. I'm just gonna figure this out myself. And after tons of frustrations, I kind of patched together something that works. It was
Mm,
so ugly, but it's something that works.
mhm.
And it worked really well. It worked really, really, really well. And I was selling bus tickets, right?
That's
And
amazing.
it was kind of a gift and a curse, actually, looking back now, because I had that immediate success and I had thought, "Oh, I got this. I know what I'm doing." I was feeling myself. I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur," right? And COVID came and took it all away like Thanos, right? Like boom, destroyed. I had to reevaluate myself as a character and go back to the original message of how I met you. What if you lost everything and you had to do it all over again? And I realized, I don't know what to do if I had to do it all over again. So I had to
Mm,
figure it all out. And at that time, for some weird reason, you reached out to me again, and we did another interview or something.
yeah.
And and I started really, really leaning in it. And there were some things that I had to do personally to make these changes from becoming not just a fan of entrepreneurship, but becoming an actual entrepreneur. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so those are some of the shifts and things and stories that I would like to share for everyone, all of you guys that are going to come to offer launch, right? Do not miss out. Come in person if there's any tickets left, but at least join us virtually. I feel like a lot of people could get value, especially if you're just starting out and you're on the fence of like what you need to do. And I have all those stories to share with you and what's come of it. And I'm really excited to share that.